Art Garfunkel. Or Hall & Oates.
You're going to have to update that a little bit.
No, the reason why I'm referring to it because I'm working with you. Just for your
I don't think so.
personal benefit.
Can you give me something a little more modern?
A little more modern?
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong. A little more modern. Okay, we are parading to the other end of the court.
Yeah, Johnson's going to shoot two himself. You know, Chandler's already got, he only had 11 points last game. He's already got 12. Johnson with a chance to go into double digits in points here now with his 10th point. And I got to say it again because I'm just blown away. He already has 15 rebounds. This half isn't over yet. That's just a really good game.
He's on pace to get 30-plus rebounds by the end of this game.
That's not bad.
3:22 remaining here in the second quarter. James Yap against Denok. And James Yap says, "Shall we dance?" And he scores.
James is he's just so good, man. That's just a great offensive one-on-one move right there by James Yap.
You said it, man. And because of James' exploits here, he has pulled Purefoods to within 2. There's James Yap telling Denok, "Are you ready to dance, my friend?" He spins and scores as we enter this timeout. Back with more action from the Inares Sports Arena. Located along Shaw Boulevard. And James Yap and the rest of the Giants down by 2. Sta Lucia trying to protect that lead. And we caught this piece of action during our Gatorade halfway point. Anthony Johnson converting there. And that's our Gatorade halfway point of the second quarter.
Great finish. Spun around the defense. Help was a little late. That was a play where Kirby was saying, "Voila!"
He was hoping. Voila. Right now, it's still a 2-point lead for the Realtors. They send the ball over to Johnson. Johnson against 3 red shirts. And he really earned this trip to the line.
They got James with a push there before Chandler spanked that shot a little bit. But Johnson drawing the foul. And what a half. I mean, Joseph Yo came in and has played great to start this run really for this give Sta Lucia this lead. And then Johnson started out rebounding the ball well and now has started scoring as well. And doing it really attacking the basket. I think both of these imports are capable shooters, Miko. Great shooters from the outside and good athletes, but I like to see them both post up and have a variety in their game. Score around the basket and score outside.
Marquin Chandler trying to bring Purefoods back on track after that bitter loss to Ginebra. Johnson goes 2 out of 2.
7 for 7 from the free throw line. Stepping up and stroking it. No doubt making Boss Buddy Encarnado and the rest of the Sta Lucia management very happy by making free throws.
He's keeping Boss Buddy's picote in perfect place. James Yap inviting the contact. And contact entering right through. And so that's a foul.
They got Marleau. They're saying it's a pushing foul. They say Marleau was leaning forward as James was going up for the shot. James is going to get 2 clean looks at the basket, a chance to stroke 2. James is 6 points so far.
This is really an awesome 1-2 punch for Purefoods. Kirby Raimundo and James Yap. 2 players who are at the top, or at least part of the top in their respective positions.
Oh yeah, for certain. 2 great players, and I think they're going to be great for many years. So if you're Purefoods, you got to be happy about your lineup. You have a very strong lineup. Just some veteran players, some great scorers, some guys who know how to win games and have been doing it for a while.
Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here's Anthony Johnson on the right side. Cross court to Denok. Miranda outside. Roman Gonzalez for 3. Alvarez clears the rebound. James Yap to Roger Yap. Back to James Yap, open three. Yes, sir!
Wow, that's just Santa Lucia's coaching staff's not going to be happy about that. Leaving James Yap wide open after he just made 2 free throws. Transition defense always needs to locate James right away and be aware of where he is on the court.
Tied ball game at 43. Only our second deadlock here in the first half. And Miranda had nowhere to go. He got lost in the crowd, and they're fortunate to keep this basketball.
Well, yeah, now the Purefoods fans here in the Inares are just fired up. And whenever James hits a three, ibang epekto. Something happens. It seems to bring life and energy to the fans and to the crowd. Oh, now we got a turnover.
It's a turnover. Referee saying that it's last touch on Santa Lucia. So a golden opportunity for Purefoods to push ahead.
Don't really wonder who they're going to go to here. Look for them to try to get James another shot.
For the lead. Yes, sir! And Purefoods gets the lead in style.
When he gets hot, you just got to watch out. He scored 7 straight points, and they're going to look to probably keep going to him offensively. Now they're in this 2-3 zone. The last few possessions have proved effective for Purefoods.
Anthony Johnson to Reyes on the right side, 6 to shoot. And now the Realtors need to hurry, and they go to the Ninja for 3. And it's going to be a loose ball foul against Marlo Aquino.
So, since Purefoods has gone to the 2-3 zone, I don't believe that there's been a conversion for Santa Lucia. They've been getting stops, and James has scored 7 straight points here, curling off the double screen. Little pump, little hang time, and with the kaliwa. Like the Taglish there? Pangit pakinggan siguro.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I like it.
Thank you for your support, Nico. Really brings a lot to me.
I'm just being polite. So what a run here by Purefoods, turn things around. Santa Lucia led by as many as 8 points, but Purefoods really changing the story of this game with this second quarter upsurge, anchored on James Yap.
Yeah, he's that's the thing about James, you know. He can go 3 quarters and be off. He can start out a half and be going slow. But bigla sunod-sunod, he's capable of exploding. Like, I mean, he's 7 straight points right in a row. He wasn't really shooting the ball great, wasn't really too much of a presence offensively, and then he just BAM! Holy cow, may sumabog dito.
I know what you mean. There are players that they can go 0 out of 21, and you still don't want to see them shooting that basketball with the game on the line if you're the opponent.
James is absolutely one of those guys. You have to have the heart to take those shots, and sometimes shooters shoot themselves out of slumps, or just all they need is one to go down. Sunod-sunod na yun.
Under a minute to play in the first half, and the Realtors are now down by 4 points. They've been scoreless in the last 2 minutes. That's a high looping 3 for Ryan Reyes.
Huge bucket that Santa Lucia desperately needed.
Still a 1-point lead, however, for Purefoods. So Roger Yap scanning the floor here. Under a minute to play in the second period. Here's James Yap against Ryan Reyes. Great matchup here. James Yap fires off the mark. Rebound for Norman Gonzalez.
Solid defense right there from Ryan, knowing that he does not want James to keep just going and going and going.
And now a little clock management here for the Realtors. There's a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reyes to Yo. Yo attacks. Fires. Can't get the bounce. 3 seconds to go. James Yap has the ball. 1 second to go. At the buzzer.
I thought that was going down too, Nico. Wow, you always have your heart in your throat when James is taking those last second shots.
That had a chance. That shot by James Yap had a prayer, actually.